One of my go-to plant-based staples is making soup or stew from scratch, and it's not as hard as you would think. And what's really great about it is that you can use up vegetables in your fridge that are maybe getting close to their expiry date. And you could also just use up any beans, any flavorings. It really is a choose your own stew. I always start with a little bit of onion, so I've already been sauteing that inside the pan. Now we're gonna add our liquid. So I've just got some vegetable broth, a can of diced tomatoes. We're gonna put the whole thing in, liquid and all. Put a cup of tomato sauce, quarter cup of apple cider vinegar. That's gonna add a nice little salt to the dish. A little balsamic vinegar in there. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of maple syrup in here, and what that's gonna do is that's just gonna help the acidity from all the tomatoes in there and just kind of round out the flavors of the dish. And then we're gonna add some kind of a plant-based protein. Here I have a whole bunch of kidney beans and chickpeas. There's about 2 or 3 cups cooked in there. And then you want to add about 6 cups of vegetables. Do a mixture of starchy, non-starchy. For my starch, I'm just using frozen butternut squash. I got some mushrooms. And then I just have a bunch of other things. I think there's some carrots, some zucchini, and some yellow peppers in there. So this thing is overflowing. We're gonna stir that all around. And we're also gonna add now some more seasonings. Here I have about 3 to 4 teaspoons of different seasonings. I've got garlic salt, rosemary, sage in there, and I'm gonna add salt and pepper to taste. So I'm doing this in an Instant Pot. I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes on manual. If you're doing this on the stove pot, bring it to a boil and leave it for about 40 to 45 minutes. Just keep on letting it cook until the vegetables have softened enough to your liking. So we cooked this for 15 minutes in the pressure cooker. And now we just wanna add, oh, look at that steam. Now we're gonna add our kale. Again, you can use spinach if you want. We'll mix it around. And I just wanna give it a few minutes for that just to soften inside of there. And then this delicious stew will be ready to consume. Oh, that smell is so inviting. And again, we just made this with what was left in the fridge. You could make a different soup every single week, just using whatever you've got. It is so comforting. Trying to get that perfect bite with a little bit of everything. It's like a warm hug inside of my body. It's rich and hearty and earthy from all those different vegetables and that butternut squash. The beans just kind of melt in your mouth. If you don't like stew, we can't be friends. You guys want some soup? Go to pbwithj.ca for these recipes and more. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and click that notification bell.